morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
बैठिए प्रदीप.
Thank you, sir.
इंटरव्यू आप हिंदी में या अंग्रेजी में?
अंग्रेजी में, sir.
इंग्लिश में लेंगे. ठीक है. So Pradeep, when is your interview?
Interview on 20th of February.
20th of February.
Yes, sir.
So about 20 days. So how many mocks you have taken before?
So far, I have taken 2 mocks.
2 mocks. Okay. Okay. And you are presently working at the Central Electricity Authority as assistant?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So Pradeep, tell us something about you.
So my name is Pradeep Kumar.
We know that.
Yes, I born and brought up in Japtanagar, Bijnor, and I did my schooling also. And afterwards, I did my graduation in electrical engineering from IIT Delhi. And then I worked in the private sector also for 3 years approximate. And then I joined Electricity Authority in 2022 March. And presently I am working as an assistant director.
Okay, good. So Pradeep, tell me something about the electricity situation in India. Okay, and I will ask you a few specific questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me, what is the percentage of electricity consumption as a percentage of total primary energy consumption?
As a percentage of total
Primary energy consumption.
is about 55%. I'm not
You
sure.
know the difference between energy and electricity?
Yes, sir, I know.
And you know what is primary energy and what is generally energy?
Yes, sir, I know the difference.
So with that, you tell me what is the percentage of electricity in primary energy consumption of India?
Sir,
And what is Central Electricity Authority aiming to achieve by 2070 or 2030 or 2050?
okay, sir. Sir, percentage right now I am not sure. But regarding the as a power sector as a whole, electricity is concerned, right now we have published the National Electricity Plan, which deals from 2022 to 2027, and Perspective Plan from 2027 to 2032.
Go ahead.
In there, we have, according to our plan, that every year our electricity demand, peak demand, is increasing by 15 gigawatt, and we need 1500 till 2026. We need about 2200 billion units as a consumption.
Okay, stop here. Okay. What is the total installed capacity of electricity in India?
It's right now 429 gigawatt.
And what is the peak load of India?
It's in September it's reached at 245 gigawatt.
So we are not achieving 50% efficiency, even 50% efficiency.
It's not about, sir, efficiency. It's about all the sources we are drawing the electricity are not working at same time.
Overall,
Yes, sir.
we have 429 gigawatts of electricity installed.
Yes, sir.
And we are only able to generate
Yes, sir.
something like 250.
Yes, but exact reason is the solar capacity and the renewable capacity is not available 24 hours.
That's all right.
Yes,
Even
sir.
then.
That if we see the capacity utilization factor of the renewable energy, it's about only 30%.
And what you are saying is about peak demand, because
Yes,
a lot of we are importing also a lot of that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me one thing, that nowadays you said that solar and wind. So that's my last question to you, that they are intermittent in nature.
Yes,
So what are you, the Central Electricity Authority, doing to address that intermittency problem of solar and wind?
We have doing number of things. First, we need flexibilization of the thermal power plant. Right now, they are not flexible. So we have made the arrangement and we published the regulation also, where we are reaching the technical minimum load for the thermal power plant up to 40%. And second,
What is it at the present?
40%,
No, 40% is your target,
Yes, sir.
flexibility target. And what is the the flexibility level which is there in the present thermal power plants?
Right now it's about 75%,
75. So we want to go from 75 to 40,
40%.
which is a very, very ambitious target.
Yes,
Very,
sir.
very ambitious. It has not been achieved anywhere in the world.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how do you think that it could be successful?
It could be successful. We have done the pilot project in collaboration with the BHL and with the Denmark also, and we have successfully achieved 55% of the flexible operation so far in two NTPC plants.
So if you have achieved only 55 in a pilot,
Yes.
NTPC, whose plants are running at a very good efficiency rate,
Yes.
how do you think that all the state generation companies which are very highly inefficient will be able to do that? And you will be able to achieve 40% only?
We need some technical upgradation of all the power plants. For that, we need additional capital also. And Ministry of Power have made the arrangement that all the extra capital expenditure being done will pass through the consumer. But it will be complemented by the cheap renewable energy we will trying to integrate with the grid.
Okay.
Pradeep,
Yes, sir.
you are an electrical engineer.
Yes, sir.
Let us see how much basic information you keep still.
Okay, sir.
3-pin plug. Why is the first one so thick and big?
That is for earthing purpose, and if any fault is there in our electrical appliance, then direct that voltage level will be experienced by the user who is using that appliance. So what we do, that body of that electrical appliance, we keep it earthed so that whenever there is a fault, that voltage uh, become ground.
All that is fine, but you can have the same thickness.
Yes,
Why bigger? Why thicker?
Because of the current will flow very high when there is a fault.
Okay, so
We need more carrying capacity of the wire.
okay. In a way, you are not saying the right word as an electrical engineer.
Yes, sir.
The resistance will be lower. The thicker this thing,
Yes,
the
sir.
resistance will come down.
Yes, sir.
That is the main reason
Yes, sir.
from the
Yes, sir.
engineering point of view.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by a smart grid?
A smart grid is a grid which have some attributes in it related to the, it can communicate with the different entities and the sources integrated with the grid itself, and it is smart enough to make the decision also. It's on related to the power consumption, monitoring and power delivery also, and related to the billing part also.
So the grid does this, or any instrument attached to the grid does
We need smart meters,
smart
so
meter.
called.
So what is the difference between smart meter and net meter?
Net meters like come into picture when we are having the our own sources also as a electricity generation, and we are drawing some
Okay.
power from
All
the grid
right.
also.
All right. What is a universal motor?
Universal motor is motor which can work on the DC and AC, in both.
Okay, good. Do you know about the gift city?
Yes, sir. It's in Gujarat. Mainly
What is the full form of gift?
full form right now I'm not able to recall, sir.
Okay. Something happened yesterday or day before, I think, over the last 2 days. What was the event that was held in Gift City?
Gift City. Some I'm not aware.
For the first time, Filmfare Award was awarded
Yes,
in
sir.
Gujarat. Did you go through that news? Who won the best actor? And what is the difference between a best actor award and a best actor award critiques award?
Sir, I'm not aware.
All right. You are into farming.
Yes, sir.
Where did we get the drip irrigation from?
Drip irrigation. Drip irrigation mainly we need to install some equipment.
No. Where did we get it from? Which country is the originator of the drip irrigation?
I think it's Israel.
Right,
I'm not sure.
Right. Okay. And what is hydroponics?
Hydroponics, when we grow the plants in the water.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I am seeing you DAF. You have given choice of one group B, Danix,
Yes,
at
sir.
fairly high level,
Yes, sir.
over and above many
Yes,
UPSC
sir.
subjects.
Yes.
Why? What is the reason?
It's mainly related to, like, right now I have been working in Delhi, and I also did my graduation from Delhi. So I hope if I get the service, I might be in Delhi. It's-
But the subject, Indian Civil Council main in Delhi, Audit and Council main mostly in Delhi.
yes, sir.
And why not this group A? Why you want to start 10 years, 12 years below the level? Because it will take 10 to 12 years to
Sir,
reach.
actually, I am mainly ambitious about the administrative work.
What is so great about administrative work?
Administrative work, like, it will give ample amount of opportunity to work at ground level when connected, being connected with the people also.
Then you should have given it a number 4.
Yes, sir.
Then why not number 4? Then IAS, IPS, then number 3 rather.
Yes.
Not even foreign service.
Yes, sir. It's just matter of choice, sir. If I get any service, I will be more than happy to serve in any service.
Okay. You, I think, it's farming activity you are giving your dad.
Yes, sir.
See, there was a demand of farmers to legalize the MSP.
Yes, sir.
What is the logic and should we do it?
Logic behind it, they want a surety that if in any future any law come, that should not take away the MSP regime we have right now. That was the concern of the farmers.
So should we make it law on it?
I think we should not do. First, we need to do wide level of consultation, and we need some data to back it. Then only we should go ahead.
Once you make a law, it's very difficult to withdraw the law.
Yes, sir.
Then
Yes, sir. I think MSP we should not legalize, as per my personal opinion. Whether what we need to do, we need different mechanism and strategy to support the farming and the agriculture sector as
only,
a whole.
only few crops are being spotted, not all the crops.
Yes.
Why only few crops are being spotted?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
Okay. See, now this government had done 370 in Temple. Their promise was to the voters was uniform civil code.
Yes,
And they
sir.
are already moving toward that direction. What is your view? Should we have uniform civil code? And
Yes.
what are the challenges to implement uniform civil code?
Okay. So civil code, as some state government already working on it, like Uttarakhand and some other state government also. So they are doing in phase-wise manner. Right now, what they are targeting only equal right for the women, and like properties and other right. So they are, like, we have some contestant issue between which we need to deal, but we need very gradual approach and not full-fledged implementation of the civil uniform civil code.
But what are the challenges? Which groups may be difficult to bring under uniform civil code?
Challenge is that when we are talking about the personal law, that is very inspired from the religious belief of the people, and there are huge diversity in the law. If we talk to bring the consensus on the same law, to have uniform law on the personal, that going to be very challenging situation for us.
If there is uniform criminal law, then why not uniform civil law?
Criminal law, sir, is not related to our beliefs and culture and the religious belief we hold.
Okay. Now, this budget session is going to start. When is the budget is presented? Which date?
I think it's 1st of February.
And prior to budget, some important thing is done.
Economic survey?
Whether this year economic survey will be
Yes, sir. This year also.
presented. With interim budget, normally it is presented or not presented.
I think it will be presented.
Will be presented.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen the history of the budget of interim budgets?
Interim budget? Yes, sir. It comes earlier, like whenever election year are there, they have interim budget, not the full budget.
What is the difference between interim budget and vote on account?
Both are similar only because we have some interim arrangement before we come to the full budget is being passed to have some expenditure and the revenue for the government. They have the interim budget or the board on account also same thing.
Why it is necessary to pass vote on account?
uh, Earlier it was necessary when budget when we used to start like budget
If
exercise.
suppose vote on account is not passed, interim budget is not, only new government will do. What is the need of passing vote on account?
uh, Whatever budget we passed for one financial year, and once that financial year end, we don't have any resources or any mandate from the parliament to do expenditure as such, so we need
Expenditure is done from the fund. What is the called that fund of?
consolidated fund of India.
Okay, thank you.
Pradeep, what is the difference between farming and gardening?
Farming is uh, farming is something which is done at very large scale, and gardening is mainly done for the hobbies or for the limited space we have with us along with our home garden.
The vegetable gardening is gardening or farming or mix of both?
Farming is broader term that encompasses also gardening as well.
Uh, Bijnor,
Yes, sir.
tell me the geographical location of Bijnor to someone who does not know where Bijnor is. कैसे समझाएंगे?
Okay, so Bijnor is uh, at the bank of the river Ganga, and river Ram Ganga also passes through it, and it's at the boundary of the Uttarakhand border and the Uttar Pradesh border, and it touches the Garhwal region also.
Now you mentioned the Gadwal region.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between the Kumaon region and the Gadwal region?
Garhwal region is western side of the Uttarakhand, western part of the Uttarakhand, and eastern side we have the Kumaon region. And Kumaon region more of the valley region, and Garhwal is all hilly side.
Nainital is where?
Nainital is in Kumaon, I think.
And Mussoorie?
Mussoorie in Garhwal side.
Okay. Is there any cultural difference between Kumaon and Gadwal?
Yes, sir, there is cultural difference. In detail, I don't know, but one is mainly Pahari culture they follow in Garhwal region. In Kumaon, is more or dominated by the plain culture we have, Gangetic plain side, which close to the Nepal side.
Corbett National Park is located where?
It's located in Garhwal region.
Exactly where?
It's Kalagarh, near Kalagarh Dam or somewhere.
All right. Now my last one or two questions. Electricity.
Yes, sir.
Do you think in the near future, for the ordinary consumer of electricity, is there any possibility of reduction of electricity rates?
Yes, sir, it is possibility, and it will come in forms of right now. All the technology we are working, they are very expensive and they are very in early stage, not mature enough. If we call about the hydrogen production, or if we even say the wind energy and the solar energy, all the PV panel are very expensive. But if we see the historical trend, they are declining and they will further decline in the future also.
Tell me, to produce 1 unit of electricity in India, how much manpower is required?
How much manpower for 1 unit? I'm not sure, sir. Exactly.
You want to take a guess?
No, sir.
I'll tell you one small example. There was a time, long back,
Yes, sir.
late 1980s, I was talking to a Japanese team who were going to finance the Bakreshwar thermal power plant in Bengal.
Yes, sir.
So they had done a calculation. They said in Japan we take 0.75 manpower to produce 1 unit of electricity. And according to them, at that time in India, we took 11 people.
11 people.
0.75 in Japan, 11 in India. ऐसा क्यों?
I think because of their operational efficiency they have in their system. In India, mainly we are lagging in the technical development. Whatever take place in the world, then it's come to the India, and we have the collaboration with the Japan J-Coal organization, and they are hugely improving our efficiency mainly in thermal power plant.
Do you think we can come down to 0.75 at some point of time?
Yes, sir. We can come down, but our coal quality also big concern because we have low quality coal also.
Thank you.
So your interview was on 20th February, you said.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo, it's a very good date. So hope you'll be successful on that day because of the auspicious nature of that date.
Yes, sir.
So tell us something. How did you think your interview went?
Interview.
How did you think? How do you think that your interview go? Was it good? Where
Okay,
you
this
needed-
interview experience.
This
Yeah, this interview.
Okay.
Asking about this interview.
Yes, sir. It was good, and I was not able to answer some of the question. That is
Okay.
burning part.
Okay. Anything else?
No, sir.
Okay. So Pradeep, you are from IT Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Your knowledge is already tested.
Yes, sir.
You are assistant director in Central Electricity Authority.
Yes, sir.
No need for us to test your knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Okay. On electricity, you are already knowledgeable.
Yes, sir.
What we are testing here, we are testing your personality.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you need to make few improvements.
Yes, sir.
You are a good candidate. You will be able to make it through.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
We will strongly suggest that your communication needs to improve significantly.
Yes, sir.
What are we looking for? We are looking for an officer.
Yes, sir.
So an officer must exude confidence.
Yes, sir.
That confidence is totally lacking in you.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Why are you looking
You are
so...
IIT Delhi. So dim.
Yeah, I mean, what is the... You're from IIT Delhi, one of the most important institutions.
Yes, sir.
You're
Electrical
working
engineering.
already for a couple of years.
Yes.
You have financial backup.
You are
don't
already
have
in the class
any
1 surveys.
Yes.
Yes.
Why are you so low in confidence? Your sitting posture is very hunched. थोड़ा सा ऐसा सीना निकाल के बैठिए.
Yes.
पैर को थोड़ा सीधा करो. आराम से बैठो. आराम से बैठो. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. सबसे पहले बात कि आप जब एंटर किए उस समय से ही आपका कॉन्फिडेंस, द मोमेंट यू केम इन द रूम, नो, द रूम शुड लाइट अप
Yes.
विथ योर एनर्जी.
Yes, sir.
ओके. तो आप फुल कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ आओ, फुल कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ ग्रीट करो लोगों को. अगर कोई लेडी है उनको सबसे पहले ग्रीट करो, बाकी पैनल में उसे एक साथ ग्रीट करो. ठीक है. एंड देन व्हेन यू आर ऑफर्ड अ सीट, से थैंक यू मैडम, थैंक यू सर, व्हाटएवर इट इज, एंड देन स्टार्ट कॉन्फिडेंटली.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The main thing which we found lacking in terms of confidence is reflecting in your what? In the style you are sitting.
Yes, sir.
I'll come to the dress later.
Yes.
Okay. The style you are sitting. You are not sitting as a confident person.
Yes, sir.
Please sit comfortably straight. Okay. Don't be stiff. Be comfortable. And that posture of sitting must be reflected that you are a confident person. You are talking to an officer to officer talk.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? Number 1. Number 2, smile a little bit.
Yes, sir.
That will give you automatically, it will give you some confidence.
Yes.
And it will earn you some extra marks. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Number 2. Number 3, when you are talking, you please look at everybody.
Okay.
70% to the person who is asking you a question, 30% to the person who is not asking you the question. But they are watching you.
Yes.
The question is from the whole panel.
Yes.
And they are all watching you. How are you performing? No? How are you rising to the challenge? Because officer is what? Officer confidence is also reflected in the challenge
Yes.
which is given.
Yes, sir.
How is he standing up to the challenge? How is leading his subordinates? How is leading his team? All these things are to be seen. How mentally alert he is, how ethical he is, how honest he is, how he is able to lead. So all these things are very important.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So please smile a little bit, okay? And look at everybody, okay? Once in a while, not always. Make your hands move a little bit to express.
Yes, sir.
घर में बात करते हो कैसे करते हो? दोस्तों के साथ बात करते हो, हाथ हिलाते हो नहीं हिलाते हो?
Yes, sir.
फिर क्यों अभी चुप हो आप? ठीक है? Express yourself. That gives value to what you are saying. And very important thing, your voice is very monotonous.
Yes.
ये हैबिट है, ये चेंज नहीं होगा जल्दी. आपको आईने के सामने प्रैक्टिस करना होगा.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. जब मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ, मेरी आवाज़ ऊंची नीची हो रही है ना, ठीक है, तो आपकी आवाज़ जो है एक सुर में क्यों रहेगी?
Yes.
नहीं रहनी चाहिए ना. ओके. आपको दूसरे को अपने से इम्प्रेस करना है,
Yes, sir.
अपने से इम्प्रेस करना है ना. तो आप बोलेंगे कैसे, आपकी डिलीवरी कैसी होगी?
Yes, sir.
समझ रहे हैं आप? समझ रहे हैं ना? आप
Yes, sir.
प्रैक्टिस कीजिए, दोस्तों के सामने, आईने के सामने प्रैक्टिस कीजिए, और आपका सब्जेक्ट नॉलेज ठीक ठाक है, ठीक है, उस पर नहीं. आपका सब्जेक्ट को कैसे आप अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, वही क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाएंगे आपसे.
Yes.
और क्वेश्चंस कहाँ से आएंगे? आपके डैप से आएंगे.
Yes, sir.
आप बिजनौर के हैं, पूरा उत्तर प्रदेश साहब ने छान मारा, उत्तराखंड छान मारा, ठीक है,
Yes,
ठीक है. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी हम लोगों ने पूरा आपसे पूछ डाला, ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
तो ये चीज़ें होंगी. करंट अफेयर्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है,
Yes, sir.
और डैफ आपका पूरा इंपॉर्टेंट. डैफ में सारी चीज़ें जो है, कहाँ पैदा हुए से लेके आपका एकेडमिक क्वालिफिकेशन क्या है, आपका प्रोफेशनल क्वालिफिकेशन एक्सपीरियंस क्या है, आपका माता पिता क्या करते हैं, आपकी हॉबीज़ क्या है. हॉबीज़ के बारे में लोगों ने पूछा ही नहीं आपसे,
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. तो आप एक एक चीज़ पढ़ करके बुलेट पॉइंट्स बना लो और प्रैक्टिस करो आईने के साथ, ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
और बाकी ठीक है. एक बार आप खड़े हो जाओ काइंडली, ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
टाई को थोड़ा सा नीचे कर लो, और एक बेल्ट भी पहन लोगे तो बहुत अच्छी बात होगी. टाई को थोड़ा नॉट जो है आपका ढीला है. हेयर को बढ़िया से कॉम कर लो, बढ़िया से.
Yes.
आपकी बहुत अच्छी पर्सनालिटी है, वेरी प्लीजिंग पर्सनालिटी. आप उसका फुल एडवांटेज लो ना,
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. बैठ जाओ, प्लीज बैठ जाओ.
टाई थोड़ी छोटी है, थोड़ी और लंबी होनी चाहिए.
थोड़ी सी बेल्ट के बीचों बीच आनी
बेल्ट
चाहिए.
के बीचों बीच आना चाहिए.
आपको थोड़ा जो ना इनकोहेरेंट लगते हैं बोलने में ना,
Yes,
तो
sir.
जो बाद में flow
जोर से
होता है,
बोलोगे तो ठीक हो
जो
जाएगा.
फ्लो होता है वो फ्लो नहीं आ रहा.
Yes, sir. Yes,
See,
sir.
एक कॉन्फिडेंस.
आपको ये अपनी कॉन्फिडेंस की कमी से होता है.
हाँ.
तो आप ये प्रैक्टिस कीजिए कि आपकी बात में फ्लो होगा.
Yes, sir.
आप बात ऐसे मतलब अटक अटक के लगता है ऐसे बोल रहे हैं, जो मतलब एफर्ट कर रहे हैं बोलने के लिए.
Yes,
या तो आपको इंग्लिश में प्रॉब्लम है, या आपकी कुछ और प्रॉब्लम है. तो आप ऐसे जो एक आंसर में फ्लो आना चाहिए वो नहीं आ रहा.
Yes, sir.
फिर उसको प्रैक्टिस कीजिए उसकी. ये दिक्कत पहले की है या अभी आपको लगता है कि इंटरव्यू में होता है ये?
नहीं, एक्चुअल में सर मैं पहले साउथ इंडिया में था, बेंगलोर में रहा, तो वहाँ इंग्लिश में बात होती थी. और यहाँ दिल्ली में आने के बाद, गवर्नमेंट ज्वाइन करने के बाद, वहाँ हिंदी में ही मेनली हम
ये
डील
थोड़ा
करते हैं.
इंग्लिश में प्रैक्टिस
तो
कीजिए,
वो-
थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस कीजिए.
Yes,
flow
sir,
को
वो
ना.
प्रैक्टिस चली गई है.
हाँ, तो वो आपका प्रैक्टिस वो दिख रही है.
हाँ.
वो थोड़ा अच्छा नहीं लगता आंसर.
पर मुझे लग रहा है कि जब आप हिंदी में बोल रहे हैं तो उसमें झिझक जो है, लैक ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस की, वो अभी भी रिफ्लेक्ट हो रही है.
Yes, sir.
तो मेन इशू ये है कि आपको आपके कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल पे काम करने की ज़रूरत है.
Yes.
ठीक है, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. और एक और चीज़ जो मैंने नोटिस किया है कि जब भी कोई सवाल पूछा जाए, आप इमीडिएटली बोलना शुरू कर देते हैं. सवाल ख़त्म हुआ नहीं कि आप बोलना शुरू कर देते हैं.
Yes.
एक दो मोमेंट के लिए वेट करो, अपने थॉट को गैदर करो, और फिर देखो कि कैसे आप सबसे मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट क्या बोल सकते हो.
Yes, sir.
इमीडिएटली रिस्पॉन्ड करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. आप समझ रहे
टॉप
हैं?
प्रायोरिटी आंसर है पहले बोलना है ना. जैसे कि इन्होंने पूछा, हमने भी पूछा, तो टॉप प्रायोरिटी आंसर उसको पहले दो ना, बाकी चीजें तो बाद में होती रहेगी.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है ना. स्मार्ट ग्रिड क्या होता है
Yes, sir.
आप बता रहे थे,
Yes, sir.
बट उस पर सबसे लास्ट में है.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है.
ठीक है. और दूसरी चीज मैंने नोटिस किया, द मोमेंट, जैसा सर ने कहा, द मोमेंट यू केम इन, लगा नहीं कि एक ऑफिसर आ रहा है, लगा एक स्टूडेंट आ रहा है,
Yes.
डरा हुआ है और सहमा हुआ है. You have to change this.
Yes.
Absolutely necessary. अगर if you want to do well.
Yes.
दूसरी चीज, आकर आप हड़बड़ी में सामने आए,
अब बैठने
अगर
जा रहे
साहब
थे.
ने इमीडिएटली नहीं कहा होता तो आप अपने आप बैठ जाते.
मैंने मार्क कर लिया था उसको,
Yes.
है ना. आप थोड़ा वेट करो ना, मतलब वो अगेन कॉन्फिडेंस की कमी है.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. ठीक है.
ओके,
Okay,
ऑल द बेस्ट.
wish you all
और
the
कुछ
best.
पूछना है आपको?
Yes.
आपको
और
कुछ
कुछ
पूछना है?
पूछना है?
सर, ये कॉन्फिडेंस का तो ऐसा होता है कि आई फील जो सामने वाले पर्सन है, दे आर वेरी वेल एक्सपीरियंस्ड
हाँ,
पर्सन.
ठीक
यार
है.
ऐसा है, सुनो, आप आईआईटी दिल्ली के हो,
Yes.
इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर हो,
Yes, sir.
उससे अच्छा क्या हो सकता
सरकारी
है?
अफसर भी हो,
सरकारी
सरकारी
ऑफिसर भी हो.
आप ये है कि इंटिमिडेट मत होइए. ये एक इंटेरोगेशन तो है नहीं, खाली एक बातचीत होनी है. तो आप जितना सहज रहेंगे वो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ेगा. आप ये बहुत सोच के इनको बहुत ज़्यादा पता, मुझे ज़्यादा पता.
ये सोच के
कि
चलना।
मुझे ज़्यादा पता है, मैं यंग आदमी, मुझे ज़्यादा पता है।
Yes.
यदि ये आपको कॉन्फिडेंस रहेगा तो
मैं आप अपने नॉलेज से, अपने एक्सपीरियंस से आपको कन्विंस कर पाऊंगा,
Yes, sir.
इतना कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए, दैट्स ऑल।
ये थोड़ा आपने
हम जो
बात
जानते
करो
हैं,
कि-
हमारे पास ज्ञान काफी है, हम इसको प्रयोग में ला सकते हैं।
Okay.
देखो, दो चीजें, एक कोई सवाल आपसे पूछा गया तो या तो आपको उसके बारे में मालूम है या नहीं है। अगर मालूम है तो इस कॉन्फिडेंस से जवाब दो कि हमको तो मालूम है, हमको आपसे ज्यादा अच्छा मालूम है।
Yes, sir.
और अगर नहीं मालूम है तो कॉन्फिडेंस लूज करने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि सारी चीज सब लोगों को नहीं मालूम होती है। फिर कॉन्फिडेंस लूज करने की क्या जरूरत है? आप कहोगे सर हमने पढ़ा नहीं है, हम पढ़ लेंगे, आई विल रीड, आई विल स्टडी ऑन इट, लेकिन कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल लो नहीं होना चाहिए।
Yes,
ओके,
sir.
ऑल द बेस्ट।
ओके,
Thank you.
थैंक यू।